Back in the early days of Richland, there were millions of jackrabbits out in the desert. They were great big rabbits, and there were coyotes that were predators. Us kids would take our rifles and go out and shoot rabbits. It was a great sport. Dick and I used to spend many hours jackrabbit hunting in the summers, and he had an old 1947 Hudson car, a really nice car with one of the smoothest riding cars I've ever ridden in. We used to go hunting in this car, and one time we were tired and hot. It was over 100 degrees, and while we were standing there talking and deciding which direction to go hunting, I was going to go one way and he was the other to flush some rabbits out of the drive. He was fiddling around with the gun that I had been using because sometimes it misfired, and he was trying to get it to work right, when all of a sudden the gun went off accidentally. As it did so, I felt something hit the calf of my right leg real hard, kind of like someone had hit me with their fist. I looked down and saw a little hole in my jeans, and it looked like a bullet had just nicked my jeans and hadn't hit me at all. All of a sudden, as I stood there and started to wiggle my toes on my right foot, they felt slick and warm like they were in syrup. I looked down, and there again, there was a hole on the other side of my jeans that I had not noticed before. Lo and behold, the bullet hit me and gone through the calf of my right leg. When I went to step forward, it felt like my leg was buried in concrete, and I couldn't move. So Dick got real worried that I might die, so he had me jump up on his back, and we started to almost run. We got into his car, and we headed for the Catholic Hospital in Richland, and at that time it was an old wood-frame building which looked like a barracks. And he took me into the first aid, and all they really did to me, other than clean me up, was to put a Band-Aid on each side and put me in the hospital and fed me ice cream. In the meantime, Dick was really worried, and he went to tell my parents. He jumped in his old Hudson and went to the house, and when he got there, my mother was standing out on the front porch. She saw him drive up. He got out of the car, and for some reason he still had a gun in his hand, and he was as white as a sheet. He said, I shot Carl. She about passed out. They came down to the hospital, and I was lying in bed, doing fine. Well, that was part of my friendship with Dick Coates.